Canva. Kasi yun yung, like I will discuss later, yun yung parang pinaka-user-friendly and most accessible ngayon. So, ayun nga, like I've said kanina, pwede ko naman kayong turuan kung paano mag-Photoshop, but that will take really a lot of time and skill, and not everyone, like what Miss Jackie said, is techie naman, di ba? Or very skillful when it comes to these things. So, Canva yung magiging main platform natin when we will be creating designs. But for now, we will be discussing, ano lang muna tayo, like intro lang. Kasi kami naman sa marketing, we don't want to give you like the full plate kaagad, the full serving sa simula pa lang. So we will brush up on a lot of things. But when you have, if you have some concerns or you want some clarifications when it comes to design and sa mga paano ginagawa, we will discuss those in the future sessions natin. Yan. So I'll be sharing my screen. Wait lang. Ano ko muna to. Wait lang guys. Share screen. Oops.
Hello, Dap.
Sorry, technical problems. Hindi pa ako sanay mag-talk. Ayan, share. Nakikita na ba ng lahat? Ayan. Pasabi lang kung may problems.
Yes.
Ayan.
We can see it.
Okay. Sige, open ko rin yung chat so I can see the feedback. Ayan. So guys, again, welcome to our session, Basics of Design, Marketing and Design. So yun lang muna yung itatackle natin, no? Like short intro. And ang goal natin today is for us to familiarize ourselves with these things. Kasi parang ang vision ko kasi is that all of us here, of course, can create their own designs using Canva and makapag-conceptualize ng mga sarili nilang mga ipopost, di ba? And create them as well. But I believe na first kailangan natin like malaman why we are doing these things, no? Why we are designing, ano yung purpose natin and intention. And we will tackle that dito sa session natin na to. Okay? So, a little bit of background. Ayan, di ba? May sariling picture. So, I'm Joseph Christian Y. Datinguinoo. You can call me JC. I'm a unit manager of my own team namin ng mom ko, Datinguinoo Financial Associates. I've been in the industry for 7 years now. So medyo matagal-tagal na. And I'm a former civil engineer. So graduate ako ng BSCE sa UP. And I've heard a lot of things like parang, oh, ba't ka na sa sales? Ba't ka na sa insurance? Sayang naman yung skill mo dyan sa engineering, ganyan, diba? But kung saan tayo masaya, dun tayo. And also, with kahit na engineering is pretty technical, when I was working sa career ko before, I've been exposed to a lot of presentations, a lot of marketing din, kasi nagma-market kami ng projects namin eh. So in a way, I've created mga presentation and pub mats for my company, di ba? Pag may mga presentation sa clients, ako yung gumagawa. So I got pretty, kumbaga, marami akong natutunan when it comes to design during that time and still continuing to practice that, lalo na sa career natin na to ngayon. So, ayun, I have a little background when it comes to marketing. Hindi ako graduate ng marketing, but I've been learning some stuff, and yung skill ko, I think, is pretty okay naman. Marami nagsasabi na they like what I do, yung mga posters na ginagawa ko. So I'm banking on that. And yun nga, like I've said, I've been making poster designs and presentation materials for Starbright ever since na pumasok ako. So it's been one of my forte. It's been one of my strengths, yung paggawa ng mga materials. So I'm really excited to be able to share with you kahit yung mga tips lang and mga do's and don'ts ko sa paggawa in the future sessions. Ayan. So, huwag niyo ako masyadong tatanungin about marketing kasi hindi naman ako talagang marketer, but I'll try my best to introduce you to the world of marketing. So, let's start now. What is marketing? So, marketing is the process of planning and executing the conception, pricing, promotion, and distribution of ideas, goods, and services to satisfy the needs of consumers. So basically, marketing is like selling yourself to people lang. So it's not a one-time thing. It kasi involves planning from the start and execution, paggawa ng materials, all of that is part of marketing. Why do we do this? So I've identified, ako for me, there are like 4 main goals why we do marketing. First is to establish awareness, to make ourselves known to people na, hey, I'm in this business, di ba? Hey, I'm selling insurance. Hey, I'm doing financial planning for my clients, di ba? So may awareness yung mga friends natin who are our Facebook friends, for example, na makita nila tayo, ma-feel nila yung presence natin na itong guy na to, this is a financial advisor. Kapag may financial needs ako, sa kanya ako pupunta. Or makita ng friends natin na, hey, this guy is recruiting pala. Meron pala siyang sarili niyang team. So, yun, nakita ko to, I'm gonna join him, ganyan, kasi nakita ko yung post niya. Okay? And then next is to attract customers. So yun, like what I've said, nakita na nila, may awareness na, we do marketing to attract them. Parang come on sa kanila na, hey, join us, di ba? So yung mga posters natin is parang geared towards that, mostly inviting, di ba? Kapag may mga BOP, for example, we invite our clients or we do ads, advertisements to attract customers and also to persuade them. So we persuade customers by convincing them na what they need, what we offer is actually what they need, diba? So that's the purpose of us creating ads na sabi natin na everyone needs protection, diba? Everyone needs a critical illness kasi lahat pwedeng magkasakit, diba? Everyone has the risk of getting sick or getting into an accident, stuff like that. So we want to persuade them. And of course, finally, to engage and build connection. So once na na-persuade mo na, once na naging client mo na, it doesn't stop there. And yung marketing doesn't stop there. So we still market ourselves and we still make posts to engage our clients and build connection with other people as well. So dito na pumapasok yung mga adding value to our clients and to our friends. So guys, pag may questions kayo, just raise your hand or type na sa chat and para makita natin. So, key elements of marketing, may tatawag na 4 P's ang marketing. Ito yung product, price, promotion, and place. So, run through lang natin quickly. So, product is basically, so ito yung mga elements ito that makes a good marketing material. So, sa isang marketing material, dapat nakikita dun yung product mo. What are you selling? Other questions would be, what do customers want from your product? Ano yung features niyan? How will the customers experience it? So this is what we do. This is what we see when we're promoting ads. For example, di ba? Like, ACT 100. Ano mga features niyan, di ba? How will the customers experience it? Ano yung mga benefits? So yan yung what natin, yung product. Price is what is the value to the buyer? How does your price compare to competitors? How much is a product or service? So sa simula pa lang, kailangan makita na nila yung parang value nung product natin or service natin. So dito papasok yung price. Promotion is how will you reach your target customers? When's the best time to promote? How did you learn about our product? So dito papasok yung gagawin natin ngayon, which is creating materials and pub mats for our self-promotion, di ba? And then place, so where can we find you? Where the customer shopping? Online ba yan? May physical store ba kayo? May office ba kayo that we can visit? Where are they engaging in social media? So gaya ngayon, sinasabi natin na social media na yung labanan. So saan ba yan mostly? Nasa Facebook ba yan? IG, Twitter, di ba? So saan yung place? There are different types of also promotional marketing. First is advertising. So ito yung gagawin din natin. We promote our product or services through print, radio, TV signages, and online platforms. Telemarketing, actually ginagawa naman natin to lahat, di ba? We telemarket or yung direct selling, it's the direct marketing of goods over telephone or internet. So ito na yung mga setting appointment natin. We call our clients. Publicity, marketing through good public relations like broadcast media, vlogs, interviews, and word of mouth. So merong iba na ginagawa yan. May mga vlogs sila, di ba? May mga blogs, mga posts. So, nagkikreate ng content. So, we do that through publicity. And then promos, we're promoting products and services through discount, coupons, activities, contests, ganyan, mga competitions. So yung mga dati, si Starbright and Film Life, they were promoting vitality. So may mga activities na collaborate with POSF. Tama ba? Yung obstacle course, sina Attorney Al Agra. So that's one of the things na marketing ano yun, that's a marketing stint. So we can do marketing also through promos. And direct marketing, ito yung nag-email blast ka, sending letters, emails, brochures to target clients, or email blast or text blast. And so that's direct marketing. So we will focus mostly on advertising and probably a little bit of publicity through content creation. I'm aware ngayon meron tayong mga magagaling na mga content creator dito sa ating presence. And nandito ata si Argel. Magaling gumawa ng mga memes and mga videos. Yan, nakita ko sa chat. Ayan, so yan. Pwede din tayong matuto sa kanya. No? And why is online or digital marketing important? So, ngayon, marketing usually, di ba, sabi ko kanina, meron siya sa print ads, meron sa mga billboards, para sa TikTok. But ngayon, the trend is mostly on online marketing. So, number one, bakit? Because it's cost effective, diba? Actually, people spend for a lot for pag nag-advertise sila sa TV, radyo, billboards, diba? Digital marketing, pwede mo siyang gawin ng free. If you add money to it, then you can boost your presence pa through, for example, Facebook ads, diba? And it's efficient. So, you create your own, kagaya nung gagawin natin ngayon, di ba? May gagawa tayo ng mga mats natin sa Canva, promotional mats, mga invitations to join for recruitment, di ba? And advertisements for our products, diba? We do it and then we market it online. So, it's as simple as that. Kung marami kang friends, maraming makakakita nun, those are potential clients and customers. So, madali siya kung sa madali, but it also takes some effort, especially to do and create materials, but it's very efficient and very rewarding naman. May mga kilala ako, like for example, sina Jay Magleo, na talagang nag-thrive sila sa online marketing, online selling. Nakikreate siya mismo ng mga ads niya and mga promotional stuff niya. He posts it on Facebook, ginagawa niyang Facebook ads, he gets clients from it. Ang dami niyang na-generate na clients no 2020 na parang kasagsagan ng pandemic and also last year as well. So yeah, we can do that then. Yeah, and it's a surefire way to create brand awareness and has a potential to reach a lot of people with minimal to no spending at all. So I did a small research and I saw na parang like 70 million out of our whole population, na 100 something, uses Facebook. So that's about mga 60% of the population. So malaki yung reach natin. In fact, when you try to do Facebook ads, makita mo doon yung reach pa lang eh. Kung nasa Manila ka and you wanna target, like for example, Manila, sobrang dami. Like million talaga yung pwedeng makakita ng mga materials mo. These are cold market, but still, kumbaga may mga pumapasok. Ito yung gusto ko nung tawagin na parang, I don't know, like you're prospecting siya, but like passive prospecting. For me, that's how I see it. Na you actively prospect yung mga kakilala mo, KKK, and then yung pag nag-post ka ng ads mo, or when you do digital marketing, it's there. You don't really have to do anything. Ginawa mo na yung job mo to make your content, tapos pinost mo, and then it's already there. Papasok na lang sa'yo yung mga prospects mo. So it's very efficient when it comes to that, no. Ayan. Ayan, so what can we do? So knowing all this, knowing yung background sa marketing na yun, na we know na right now na it's important, it's efficient, it's effective, works for a lot of people. So there are two things that we can do. Kinategorize ko siya into two, no. So first is content creation. So this is where we create meaningful and informative materials for the audience's consumption. So it's basically adding value to the people. When you make an infographic, for example, basta hindi fake news, but when you make an infographic or a material that kumbaga spreads awareness about a certain topic, lalo na relevant topic, for example, like health, finances, ganyan. So you're adding value to the people, and what you do is basically you attract them. So if follow ka nila, like nila yung post, they get updates from you because they found what you are sharing meaningful to them, di ba? May value sa kanila. So that's one way. And ito yung parang more of like subtle for me, like subtle marketing na even yung mga motivational quotes, for example, I see a lot of companies and brands na nagpo-post lang sila ng quotes, no, motivational quotes. And may content branding nila, may logo nila dun sa ano. So, kumbaga little by little, pag nakita ko yon and it resonated with me, follow ko yung page nila kasi gusto ko pang makakita ng ganun. And then, dito na papasok yung promotion. So, when you promote yourself and your products and services through greetings, invitations, and advertisements. So, ito yung more direct. Ito yung pag magpo-post ka ng ad or like an invitation to join us, di ba? Na invitation to the BOP, di ba? Pag share mo or ni-repost mo yung invite ni Film Life or ni Starbright. So, this is more direct. And these two, for me, go hand in hand. Kasi sabi ko nga kanina, yung content creation, that's like a subtle way to promote yourself. When you add value to your client, they follow you, di ba? They like you, they follow you. And when you do, mas receptive sila to your promotion. So, mas receptive sila to, at ano pala, no? Parang, ang ganda ng mga sinishare niya about finances, for example, di ba? Like, ang ganda ng mga sinishare ni Argel about finances. No? Parang it's really valuable. May mga nare-realize ako about it. And then, the next time Argel promotes, like, do a direct promotion na join our team, ganyan. Diba? So, mapapaisip ngayon yung friend niya na makasali nga dito. Kasi parang what they do is really meaningful and maganda yung effect sa akin. I'm sure I also want to have that effect on other people. Diba? Or maku-curious, ano ba yung ginagawa niya? Bakit siya nai-interview sa radyo, 'di ba? Bakit siya gumagawa ng mga ganito sa TikTok, 'di ba? So, it goes hand in hand. And that is what we do. That is our end goal. The thing is, kapag naiiwanan kasi yung isa, kapag puro tayo content creation, of course that's good, no? We add value. But then, pag puro ganun lang, pag kulang naman ng promotion, parang okay, add ka lang ng add ng value. Parang wala, hindi masyadong, kumbaga yung, ano ko ba explain, yung curiosity ng client mo about what you do is nandun, but then wala kang like direct action. Ayun, call to action. Yung promotion mo would be your call to action na ito yung ginagawa ko, join me, di ba? Ang pangit din naman pag puro promotion lang, post ka ng post ng mga ads, di ba, na product ads na, buy AIA, Critical Protect, buy AIO, ganyan. Maganda to, ganyan, ganyan. So, kumbaga, hindi siya ganun ka-effective kasi some people is, nakikita nila, puro ganito na lang yung nakikita ko sa kanya, di ba, sa post niya, sa page niya. Puro mga ads na lang, puro products na lang, gusto lang akong bentahan ito. So, naiiwan yung part na you want to add value to the people. So these two, they go hand in hand. And there are effective ways to create a content and to create a promotion material. So yun yung i-discuss natin for the whole of the course eventually. So yun. Okay pa ba tayo guys? Na gets na kaka-follow naman kayo sa sinasabi ko? Yan, about ayan. So please type in yes, kung nakaka-follow. Hindi ako sanay sa mga ganyan eh. Sino DJ magagaling dyan sa pag-engage sa sa mga audience. Ayan. So let's go to content creation. Why is it important? Although nasabi ko na kanina. But yeah, when you create content, you're providing free and useful information to your audience. So you add value to them, like what I've said. So what happens is you attract customers. And kung customer mo na siya, nare-retain mo through engagement. So lagi kang may presence. Lagi nilang nakikita na he's still there, boy pa pala siya, 'di ba? Nag-a-add value pa rin pala siya sa ibang mga tao. He still does his service to his clients, 'di ba? Ganyan pa rin pala yung ginagawa niya. So nare-retain mo yung engagement, which is very important. And you attract new people. So on the other hand, and examples. So ito yung isa kinuha ko sa Starbright. 3 reasons why millennials need insurance, may source siya. So, kapag na-post yan and nakita yung keywords na millennials, insurance, di ba? So, parang nakaka-attract siya and it adds value. Bakit nga ba? Bibigay ka ng mga information kung bakit kailangan. Okay? And then this is something I made before nung pandemic. Nag-start yung pandemic. So I made this, I don't know kung anong tawag dito, this material, usapang safety, grocery at market tips, quarantine edition. So nagkasagsagan ng pandemic noon and takot lahat lumabas at mamili, di ba? Kasi pwede daw makahawa o yung sa mga grocery. So I made this simple, parang like steps or tips lang. So kalimutan mag-face mask, hand washing, ayan, make a list. Ayan, medyo may pagka-financial planning ng konti yan. To minimize the time sa loob ng grocery. Tapos bilhin lang kinakailangan kasi may listahan ka. Diba? Sanitizer pinamili pag uwi. And then some tips lang na charge your phone, just in case, rest comfortably, magbaon ng tubig. Tapos ako daw kunwari yan. Yung avatar na yan. May drawing pa. So alam niyo yan, it's when you make content, it's not necessarily about insurance or about money or about what we do, even practical things, no? Like what I've said kanina, even motivational quotes. Kasi dapat broad tayo when it comes to adding value. Kasi we don't know how we can add value to like a broad audience or a lot of people. Yung iba may pinagdadaanan, so maybe makabasa ng quote is what would appeal to them, di ba? That's the value that they need. But yung iba naman, kailangan talaga yung insurance, nagde-decide kung kukuha ba ako. Pag nakita nila tong post na to na 3 reasons, di mako-convince sila. So, iba-iba. So, let's not be too, kumbaga, focused on one thing when we create content. Of course, the end goal is to attract and to sell. Diba? But when you add value talaga, dapat pangkalahatan. Diba? So, not only about our products and our services. So yung isa naman, promotion. Why is it important? So promoting yourself and your products and services is crucial in establishing awareness to your audience. So yun nga, kung naiwan ka sa creating content, parang some people would ask, ano ginagawa nito? But share siya ng ganito, di ba? So may promotion pa rin na kailangan for people to be aware what you are into. And for ang hindi ko nasulat dito, yun nga, yung call to action. Kailangan may call to action. Di ba when we sell and when we do things, parang ilalatag natin yung benefits, ganyan-ganyan, how it helps the client, ano yung mga value na makukuha nila dito, but at the end, kailangan pa rin ng call to action. So this is where doon naman yun papasok. Okay? So this is in the form of greetings and invitations or product advertisement. So an example would be, this is a greeting I made for Carol nung na-complete niya yung AFP program ng RFP. So, pinost ko to sa Facebook niya, nirepost niya, and like in a matter of minutes, hours, hundreds na kagad yung engagement, no? Yung mga nagla-like, nagko-congratulate, diba? So, these are the type of content that we want also present in our page or social media. Kasi, di ba, parang for so long, may maraming nakakaalam na advisor si Carol, mga friends niya, family. But yung awareness kasi, pag from time to time may post ka na ganito, na nagko-congratulate ka or nag-invite ka or nag-celebrate ka ng anniversary mo sa AIA, for example, people would know na, oy, ano pa pala siya, advisor pa pala siya, no? She sells insurance pa pala. So makakabili pala ako sa kanya ng insurance, di ba? So it's very important from time to time we have these greetings. So ayan, and then ito naman another ads rather that I made. So this is for MedAssist. Sinomarize ko lang yung benefits and kung magkano per day. And yun, a call to action. Start your film life plan now. Kasi we want people to act. Ayun. So gusto niyo may mga examples. Ang goal natin is for us to create these materials then for ourselves. So kung nagustuhan niyo yung mga examples and you want to create one for your own, type ako ng reaction na heart. Hindi ako sanay sa mag-conduct ng talk. Ayan, type niyo lang sa chat yung heart. And we will teach you how to make this. Kasi right now, using Canva is really very very efficient. I'm not sure nandito ba may mga nagawa na ako before yung welcome to Starbright na may mga questions. I'm not sure kung hindi ko siya na screenshot eh. Kung nakita nyo yon, like a few things about the new advisors, ano yung hobbies niya, ganyan-ganyan. So, I made that using Canva. And kaya nyo rin gumawa ng ganun kung nagawa ko, di ba? So, that's one of the things that we will look forward to. Self-promotion, making ads, di ba? Greetings, okay? So, at this point, I want to send you, Ate Tin, pa-help na lang. I want to send everyone sa breakout. Hindi pala. Hindi na, huwag na tayo mag-breakout. Ganito na lang. I would want you to rate yourselves. Kasi tapos na tayo sa marketing, okay? The whole thing that I've discussed, that's the marketing part. Now we move on to the
okay.
which is design. So for this, I want you to assess yourself. How would you rate yourself in terms of skill in creating materials from 1 to 10? You can type it. Don't be shy pala in typing it. Kasi kailangan natin yung malaman para malaman din namin kung like anong extent yung support that we can give you. Yan. Si Miss Jackie, 0. Okay? So that's okay, Miss Jackie. We will really help you with making designs sa future sessions natin. Paano ba yung iba? In 1 to 10, how would you rate your skills? Sige, so since nahihiya, what we can do is we will send everyone na lang to breakout rooms to discuss din lang, quick lang, like 5 or 6 minutes lang. Ate Tin, can you help? To discuss with your partner or group, how would you rate yourselves lang? Like, marunong akong gumawa, pero hindi ako magaling. Mga ganun, di ba? Like, parang kaya ko namang mag-Canva, pero in terms of design, parang medyo sablay, ganyan. Or like, wala talaga akong alam. Or, hindi, marunong na ako niyan. Hindi ko na kailangan yan. Discuss nyo with your partners. Okay? At Tin, pa-help na lang.
Yan. So, thank you so much, JC. So, you will be having a partner. So, dalawa lang kayo doon. And what you're going to do is to just be honest with yourself kasi ang first thing para ma-reach natin yung final destination is to acknowledge where we are right now. So, we're going to rate ng 1 to 10. And second, ano yung biggest learning nyo kay JC so far? So, yung mga angels natin, magka-group na kayo ngayon para same same groupings. Yan. So, I'm opening the breakout rooms now for 6 minutes and then you'll have time para makabalik dito. See you in a while.
See you.
Thank you. Iwan ko na si
Iwan mo ako dito.
Hindi, ikaw, si Kuya, si Argel, saka si JJ.
Ay,
kanina kasi nag-auto ako kaya nasama kita.
Oo.
Ayan.
Si Josephine is not joined. We can assign her. I guess. Guys, kamusta ba? Okay lang ba yung slides ko? Informative naman.
Asan si Miss Jo?
Ay, nasa unassigned siya. Nakita ko.
Papa-assign na lang. Kahit
sige.
saan.
Sila na lang ni Ninang Kim.
Si Miss Kim na assign ko siya pero pare-assign na lang. Ayan,
okay.
na-disconnect pala si Miss Josephine.
Si na lang. Kanino? Hindi ko alam eh.
Nilagay mo na lang kahit sa tagdadalawa kasi kapag hindi stable yung connection, madi-disconnect din ulit.
Okay.
Mawawala ng partner yung isa.
Si Jessica, walang partner.
Ayun, palagay na lang sa iba si Jessica. Na-disconnect yung partner niya, si Miss Kim ang partner niya.
Ako, na-disconnect.
Ayan, nandiyan na si Nina.
Ayan,
Nina,
nagbalik.
balik kita sa 10.
Oo. O kaya kahit sa dalawahan para kung madi-disconnect may partner pa rin.
Ay. Ayan. Anyway, ayos lang ba, Ate Tin, yung shinare?
Oo, okay lang yun. Very good. Kasi yung umpisa introduction ka pa lang, ito ka na sa part 2. Dito ka na mas magpo-focus.
Mahina ang aking net, JC. Na-disconnect ako.
Sige lang po.
Sige po, dito ka na lang po, Miss Kim. Kung
Okay,
ma-disconnect ka po.
Wait,
Okay lang siya, JC, kasi gano'n naman pag-umpisa. Na mag-i-intro ka muna, Tsaka naka-record naman tayo. Ikakat na lang ni Ams to para sa mga wala today.
Actually, konti na lang yung i-share ko eh. Pero 11 o'clock na naman eh. Ang i-share ko na lang is design eh. Tapos
Tapos
yung dulo,
mag-ano ka, di ba
So, hindi na
magpapa-activate
ako
ka?
nagka-cut, kaya tuloy-tuloy itong recording na to. Sana pinos pala natin.
okay lang.
Hello
Stop ko na
everyone.
lang.
Hello!
Hello! Stop
May
ko na lang.
outtakes
Pause
eh.
ko na lang muna. Pause.
Learning ko po dun sa
Okay.
biggest learning ko po dun sa shinare ni Sir JC. Bakit nga ba nag-exist yung mga marketing materials natin? Ano yung purpose? So I was refreshed na dapat hindi lang talaga for selling yung mga materials na ginagawa natin. Kasi as a financial advisors, we exist, di ba, to add value din dun sa mga, hindi lang sa mga existing clients natin, but to all people out there na nakakita or pwedeng makakita ng mga posts natin. So I myself was reminded to create more marketing, more collaterals that will add value, like yung pinakita ni Sir JC kanina about yung quarantine edition, di ba, yung mga safety protocols na dapat i-practice ng mga people during the pandemic. So, yun, naisip ko ulit yung page ko kasi I have my own page na si The Friendlier Budgetarian, and ang purpose niya is to inspire people how to budget their personal finance. So, it's been months na ata na hindi ako nakapag-create ng materials related to budgeting or any other stuff related to personal finance. So, yun, I became motivated today, and hopefully maging ano siya, ma-convert into action yung pag-create ng mga contents about personal finance.
Yan. So, thank you so much, Ton. So, palakpakan natin si Ton. Virtual clap. Yan. Ang second ko namang ibo-volonturo, syempre, di ba kaya nga tayo nag-walk through, step by step. This time naman si Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie, ano naman po yung, di ba, slow-mo lang po tayo kasi nga para lahat po masabay-sabay tayo ma-reach natin yung goal. Ano po yung, it's either biggest learning mo po or yung biggest learning ng partner mo na si Tita Del.
Ang biggest learning ko kay Miss Del is yung consistency kasi na-open ko nga sa kanya. Nag-share naman ako ng content hub natin sa Film Live, sa FB ko. Pero pasundot-sundot lang, hindi talaga ako consistent. Pag nag-post ako, gusto ko may result kaagad na may nagpumansin. Pag walang pumansin, hindi ko nagagawin yan. So it takes a while naman, saka ulit ako magpo-post. Sabi niya, senior niya sa akin yung ginagawa ni Carol na hindi lang puro product, may mga hugot din, may mga kung ano man, para at least nakikita ka, na-i-in mind nila na, ayun, gumagawa din pala siya. So yun yung biggest learning ko. So, tapos sa kanya naman na-share niya nga na, may alam naman siya, ako wala. Kung yung sa, ibibigyan ng scale to 1 to 10, may 1 siya, ako wala. So, yun ang biggest learning ko. Maging consistent ka, huwag kang panghinaan ng loob. Just keep doing it.
Yan. So palakpakan naman natin si Miss Jackie. So kanina kung si Ton, shinare niya na meron na siyang existing FB page. Tapos ngayon, this was a reminder for him na mag-create na naman ng new post para naman kay Miss Jackie and Miss Del. Di ba, in-embrace nila yung pagiging vulnerable na ito yung status ko ngayon, kaya ako uma-attend. Di ba, next time, pag nag-scoring ka na ulit for yourself, tumataas na yung score kasi may natutunan ka ng bago, and more importantly, yung consistency. Yung na parang kahit na walang pumapansin sa'yo, basta continuous ka lang mag-post para dumating rin yung time na na makilala ka ng mga clients, ng other people, not just pushing yung product, kundi you're adding value.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Jackie. So, natawag naman tayo from the angels. Of course, syempre, di ba? 5 ang ating angels today na tumutulong sa atin sa pagke-create ng ating mga posters para sa team and para sa mga pages, etc. So, syempre, tawag natin pinaka-tenured. Feby! Feby, can you share naman ano yung, it's either biggest learning mo or biggest learning ng partner mo sa first few minutes na nag-share si JC? Yan. So, Feby, nandyan ka ba? Yan. So, kung nawawala si Feby, tawagin na lang natin sa partner niya, si Jessica. Jessica, baka you can unmute yourself and share naman, kahit na di ba nakakapag-design ka na in the past few years with us, ano naman yung additional mo pa na learning from the sharing of JC?
Okay, hi po everyone. Good morning. So for so like report learning lang from Sir JC's like presentation discussion is that important talaga yung content ng pinopost mo or yung poster, like ang laman talaga, kasi yun yung ano ng marketing is like your brand, like ang brand ng company. So that's really the important thing na improve ng like company or yung self mo if self-employed ka. So it's like the branding talaga or the content of the poster. Ayun.
Yan. So palakpakan natin si Jessica. So katulad nga ng sinishare ni Ams, content marketing is key. So yan na talaga yung trend ngayon. Kaya nga, di ba, yung copywriting and other forms ng marketing, pagdadaanan natin along the way. Pero start muna tayo with the basic. Yan. So para maibalik natin ang second half of his sharing, may I now turn again the virtual floor to our speaker or sharer, JC.
And thank you. So, wait, tinitingnan ko lang yung Canva ko kasi kung anong laman para ma-share natin later. So,
baka may tinatago si JC.
wala naman. Mga design ko lang. Ayan, so kanina, di ba, share lang ulit ako ng screen. Share. Ayan. So kanina, di ba, we asked you to rate yourselves. So thank you for the honesty and rating yourselves kasama nung nung kapartner nyo. So ano ko lang kasi parang hindi namin yun na kita, but we also want to assess on how we would pace siguro our learning sessions moving forward. So patype na rin lang ulit sa chat nung rating nyo sa sarili nyo in terms of creating materials para alam namin dito sa marketing how we would pace nga yung mga learning sessions natin. Paulit na lang guys, sorry. And panote na lang ulit atitin nung numbers na ilalagay nila so we would know. So Anthony is 5. Yan, si Edith is 2. Shara is 5. Yan, patype lang guys please para natin ma-assess din namin nga yung pace natin in the future. Ayan, Julius 6, Gina 7. Self-rating lang. Don't worry, wala namang, okay lang naman kahit nga si Miss Jackie nilagay niya 0. So, she's very willing to learn. So, that's very commendable. Ayun. Argel 6, maniwala sa'yo. Hindi 6 yan, oy. Ayan. Ayan. Thank you for thank you for your answers, no. Panote na lang atitin para maano natin, ma-assess natin, and so that we can personally guide you then in the future kasi we want everyone naman, we acknowledge na not everyone will have the same pace in terms of learning and in terms of adopting yung skill natin, but ayun nga, as much as we can, we want to support everyone step by step all the way in creating materials. So let's move on sa second part natin, which is design. So ito, meron akong a part of a self-assessment. Ito, gawin natin to lahat guys. So tingnan nyo mabuti yung mga ipapakita kong pics and sabihin nyo, ilagay nyo sa chat yung number nung nag-appeal sa inyo the most. Yung parang mabilis lang, like nung nakita nyo siya, ito yung gusto ko. This is lang, nakuha ko yung source na to for Canva kasi Canva is, diba, form graphics, graphic design. So, minilist siyang mga brands and designs and ano yung like personality behind that. So, I want to share this with you para makita din natin, ma-identify natin kung ano yung personality nyo. Parang take this as sort of like a personality test. Di ba may mga ganon? Yung mga anong favorite food mo, saan mo gustong mag-travel, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos sa dulo, ganitong klase ng tao ka pala. Or ito pala yung like Harry Potter character mo based dun sa mga sagot mo. So gawin natin yun, no? So I will be showing some images, and kung nag-resonate sa'yo yung image na yun, I'll only be showing 12 lang naman. Kung nag-resonate sa'yo, piliin mo kung ano yun, okay? So, papakita ko siya dala-dalawa and then lahat sa dulo with numbers. And then tell me kung anong number or anong image yung nag-resonate sa'yo. Yan. Para malaman natin kung anong type of designer ka. Okay? So, exciting ba yun? Kung excited kayo, type exclamation point sa chat natin. Ayan. So, ito So, let's start. Let's start. Anong klase kaya kayo? Anong personality nyo? Meron kaya dito na dark or funny or ano? Tingnan natin. So, first set. Ayan. Meron ba sa inyong nag-appeal ba sa inyo any of those pictures? Next set. Ayan. Next. Okay. Okay pa kayo, guys? Next one is this. So, ano yung nag-appeal sa, ano yung parang nung nakita nyo, ay, ito ako, parang ganun. This is the next one. And the last one is this. Okay. Meron ba? May napili ba kayo? So ipapakita ko ulit ha. Ito yung mga pictures natin. So pakitype sa chat kung alin dyan yung nag-resonate sa inyo the most. Alin? Yung, kay Argel daw, I get shit done. Yung number 1. I-type nyo yung number and then we will see. Can you type now, guys? Piliin natin kung ano yung parang nung nakita ko, ako to, parang ganun. Or how I want my design to be kung ako yung magde-design. Si DJ is 8. Ito yung kanya. Itong fruity. Si Miss Kim, Ninang Kim is also 8. Gina is 7. Pagka-geometric. Si Mama is 10. Very plain, no? Design terminal. Julius is torn between 9 and 4. Pili ka, Julius. Ano ba dyan? Yung isa is more of parang piece by piece, di ba? Parang mga bookmarks ata yan. Then 9 is yung mural. 9 na lang daw kay Julius. Shara is 6. Okay. Yung very organized na design. Febs is 5. Kulay pink. Siguro favorite color mo, Febs, ang pink, no? And then sa profile mo, naka-pink. Or pink ba yan? Kelvin is 12. Okay. The black design. Neil is 7. The geometric one. Si Leia is 2. Okay. Colorful. Melody is 9. Yung mural. Edith is also 2. Jessica is 6 and 12. Pili ka isa, Jessica. 6 or 12. And then Frida is 10. Parang ribbon na Adidas logo. Jessica is 6. Ayan. Jelle is 1. Meron pa ba? May habol pa ba, guys? And may kasama daw siya sa 1 sa I get shit done. Okay. Lahat na nandito. Atitin, can you check? Ay, Atitin, meron ka na ba? Kasama ka din dito, Atitin. Yung pala,
Yes,
3.
number 3.
Number 3. Parang feeling ko lahat napili, no? Except for 11. Ako personally, number 6 ako. Number 6. So yung mga pumili ng 6, kaway-kaway. 6 ako dyan. Although I do love all the designs. And I think lahat naman tayo nagandahan sa mga designs. But yung nag-resonate talaga sa'yo, that tells you something about your personality in terms of design. Ready na ba kayo, guys, sa reveal natin? Judgment ko sa'yo, hindi number 6. Ewan ko sa'yo, Argel. 1 din daw ako no? So anyway, ready na ba kayo? Please, 11 daw si ayun, si Maki is 11. So kumpleto, parang lahat. I'm not sure kung may number 4. Ma'am Jackie is 9 also. May number 4 ba? Parang walang pumili sa 4. Si Julius lang na torn between 4 and 9. So please type sa chat na exclamation point kung ready na kayo malaman ano yung personality nyo. Yan, ready? Okay. So, eto na siya guys. Ayan. So, yung pumili ng 1, Argel, you're blunt, bold, and creative. Totoo ba yun?
Yan,
Isa-isahin
gusto
nga
ko yung
natin.
bold.
Oh, bold. Yan, si Lorlina pala 275. Dapat isa lang. Ano yung mga napili nyo? Can you share? Ano yung lumabas sa inyo? Sa akin, debonair, traditional, and respectful. Tama ba yun, Argel? Respectful ba ako?
Recorded to eh. Wag na lang off the record.
Ano na lang, off the record na lang. Okay, so yung pumili ng 2, you're bubbly, fresh, and approachable. Okay? Number 3 naman, imaginative, cute, and somewhat repulsive. Okay? Kasi dun sa design niya, di ba, parang monster, di ba? So, ayan. Number 4 is storyteller, dynamic, and traditional. As you can see, na yung designs niya, parang it tells a story, di ba? Piece by piece. And then, may sinasabi something about that. I'm not sure actually what these are. Parang bookmarks or boxes. Number 5 is delightful, nostalgic, and old-timey. So, it has to do with the font, I guess, na may pagka old, nostalgic siya, di ba? Reminds you of like old movies. And number 6 again is debonair, traditional, and respectful. Kasi very organized, di ba? OC, yan, and respectful. Balik tayo dun sa 1, dun sa kay Argel. Kay Argel is blunt, bold, and creative. Kasi di ba, blunt, parang I get shit done. Parang calling card, it's supposed to be parang calling card. Imagine your calling card na sa harap pangalan mo, tapos sa likod, I get shit done, di ba? Parang, it will appeal to some people, but not to all. But that's very blunt, bold, and creative in a way. Kasi it's new eh. It's parang alam mo yun, you don't usually see that. Diba? 7 is diverse, welcoming, and energetic. So ito yung mga napili ni Neil. Yan. So welcoming probably because of the colors. Energetic, yung mga shapes, di ba? Number 8 is fresh, bold, and playful. So it uses bold colors and playful kasi ayan oh, parang the mango is drinking from the ayan, yun yung design niya. Number 9 is collaborative, creative, and fun. So very colorful as well. It's a mural. Number 10 is classic, fun, loving, and hip. So colorful din kasi siya. And it's classic. It used a classic logo. Diba? Fun, loving because of the colors. Number 11 is imaginative, inventive, and enthusiastic. So more of, it reminds me of like a video game actually. Yung ganyan. Diba? And lastly, 12 is futuristic, innovative, and creative. So very simple, mukhang futuristic in design and very plain, but it's also very creative. So nag-enjoy ba kayo dun sa activity natin na yun? Na-realize nyo ba na, you know, you're imaginative, cute, and somewhat repulsive? So pumili nun. Yung sa iba naman, nostalgic, di ba? Yung sa iba, debonair, talagang respectful. Yan. So, the reason why I showed this is hindi lang sa wala lang, di ba? Trip ko lang. But the reason why I show this is because I want us to realize na each one of us has our own personalities when it comes to design. Na as I will be discussing later on, wala talagang like surefire way na when you say design, dapat ganito yung itsura, dapat ganito. When we create, it has something to do with with how we see a design to be good, diba? Parang kanya-kanya tayo ng taste eh. Ayun nga, yung hinanap ko ng word is taste actually. Kanya-kanya tayo ng taste. For some people, maganda yung ganitong design. For others, hindi. It won't appeal to them. Like yung number 1, like classic example ito, diba? Yung I get shit done. So, for some people, ay, ang galing, diba? Napakasimple. Ma-attract mo yung mga taong ganon. But for like more traditional ones, parang ano to? Diba? Bakit? Medyo rude, di ba? Others would find it rude or others would find it na parang wala man lang sinabi, ganun lang, di ba? So others naman would find, for example, number 3, imaginative, cute, and somewhat repulsive na ay, ang cute naman yan, monster, ganyan, ang ganda naman ng colors, ganyan. But some naman would find it Parang ano yan, bakit ganyan, di ba? So it's we're different people, we're unique. Favorite mo yung three. Actually, yes, cute. So cute to for me. Diba? We're unique, no? We find yung iba, I mean, di ba, kaya mo napili yan, yung napili mo kanina, is because that is what appeals to you, but not necessarily what appeals to everyone or to each of us, di ba? Kanya-kanya tayo ng taste, kanya-kanya tayo ng what we think is pleasing to the eyes, diba? So, when it comes to design, actually, there is no, for me, there's no right or wrong. Okay, as I will be discussing later. So, okay ba yun, guys? At least, meron tayong natutunan sa sarili natin na ganito. Ito pala yung character ko, no? Ayan. Ako, Arjel, huwag mong kontrahin kasi respectful talaga ako and traditional. So, yun. So, moving forward, let's go to marketing design. So, we're done now with marketing. Let's go to design naman. So, what is marketing design? It's creation of visual assets or yung mga things na nakikita natin sa design to create a pleasing material for the purpose of branding, advertising, and promoting oneself and one's own products and services. So, a design is like, how would I call this ba? Or a layout is parang, I don't know, like collaboration of different assets na kukunin mo, like a picture, a text, a caption, yung sabi kanina, di ba? Na important yung caption. So, it's a collaboration of everything. It's a combination of all of that to create something, a pleasing material, with the purpose nga of ito yung branding, advertising, and promoting, with the purpose of marketing, basically. So, design is what you do, yung parang pag pinagsama-sama mo yun, you end up with something that would attract people. Okay? So, ito, I want us to discuss this, kahit dito na lang, hindi na natin kailangan two things, no? Please answer these two questions. So, first is, unahin natin yung number one. Please type in the chat, do you need to be artistic to create good designs? Sige nga, ang button natin, yes or no. Do you need to be artistic to create good designs? Ayan, parang no, unanimously no. May magsasabi ba ng yes? Kailangan ba maging artistic to create good designs? Lahat no? Okay, so far lahat tayo no. Can I hear from Argel? Bakit no? Sa tingin mo? Excuse me.
Kasi iba naman yung being artistic versus having an eye in design. Kasi pwedeng sa design, kopya-kopya lang eh. Kumbaga pag artistic ka, parang ikaw lang mis-expression mo eh. Pag design, pwedeng kopya ka, tapos lagyan mo ng ano mo, sarili mong attitude. Ganun.
Yes. Tama yun, no? So you're saying na artistic has something to do with individuality rin, no? Kasi pag when you create good designs lang, you can just copy the ideas, di ba? Which is true, di ba? So yung iba nag-agree ba with Argel on that? Can I hear from ano ba? From Edith. Edith, are you there?
Hello, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I know din ako, no, nag-argue din ako kay Argel kasi parang for me, good design is, yun nga, pwede ring, parang pinagsama-sama mo din ng mga ideas and contents na pwede mong ma-create into one design. While being artistic naman is parang, it's more on originality, parang gusto mong i-express yung what you feel, more on parang may touch na emotions, parang ganun. Kayo.
Okay, thank you, Edith. So you're saying that these are two different things, kaya it doesn't necessarily have to parang equate na kung artistic ka, good design na kaagad, and vice versa. So that's good. We will answer that then later. And then next question natin is design objective or subjective? So, can we answer that? Subjective ba yung design or objective? Sabi ni Christine, it's objective. Okay, may magsasabi ba na subjective or both. Objective din si Miss Jackie. So, objective is yung dapat ganito, dapat ganito. Subjective is more of like, yung feel mo or yung design is depende sa tao kung sino tumitingin. Parang ganon. Objective is more of may certain ways na dapat kang sundin when it comes to design. Okay, subjective si Argel, objective si Miss Jackie. Yung iba, guys, don't be afraid to answer kasi kanya-kanya din tayo actually ng tingin ng views on things, no? But I want to share what I think lang on design, kung objective siya or subjective. So, sabihin niyo lang kung ano sa tingin niyo and we will discuss a bit, touch upon that a bit in a while. Subjective si Julius, si Febs and Leia. Objective si Edith, si Miss Kim is subjective. Yung iba, guys, what do you think? Ayan, sige, type nyo lang. So, subjective din si Anthony. Okay, so type nyo lang dyan yung answers nyo. But let's go to the first question. Do you need to be artistic to create good designs? So, tama si Edith kanina, these are two different things. Being artistic is one thing, being creative is another thing. So for me, you don't need to be artistic to be creative. And conversely, not everyone who is artistic are creative din. Okay? Kasi magkaibang bagay yan eh. Your artistic ability, like what's in the slide, diba? It's having the skills and talent to make a design or a work of art. So ito yung kaya mong gumawa na yung sinabi din ni Argel kanina na you can put your individuality, di ba, doon sa ginagawa mo. Like you can make your own graphics, yung hindi ka kumakopya lang, yung sarili mo talaga, okay? So basically you are a creator and it's more of implementation. Ini-implement mo yung design mo. Ikaw mismo yung ginagawa. Whereas creative ability naman is using your imagination to create and find solutions to problems. So compared to the artistic one, kung creator, gumagawa yung artistic, yung creative naman is more on a problem solver. And implementation, dun sa artistic, sa creative naman, it's formulating an idea. So, there are people who are both artistic and creative. There are also people who are artistic lang, meron naman na creative lang. So, I'll give you an example. There are people I've worked with na they have a lot of ideas, and magaganda yung ideas, but kumbaga, sa implementation, hindi niya kayang i-put into material talaga, no? Hindi kayang gumawa ng material talaga. But ang nasa vision niya, ganito yung gusto kong maging itsura ng poster, ganito yung gusto kong maging itsura ng ganyan, kasi pag ginamit natin tong picture na to, ito yung ibig sabihin niyan. Pag ginamit natin tong text na to, ito yung ibig sabihin niyan. So that person is creative. That person uses his or her creative ability. Kasi problem solver siya eh. Yung finding solutions to problems or like ito yung gusto ko kasi this is what it means. Nagigets siya ba? Nasa kanya yun, nasa isip niya yun. But it's another thing to be artistic and to put in talaga yung mga ideas na yun into a material. So, being artistic is having that skills and talent. And conversely, merong people na magaganda talagang gumawa, no? Magagaling gumawa, but then sometimes they kind of miss the whole idea. Like, maganda yung work, but there's no idea behind it. Or, kumbaga, kaya ako sinabi na magkaibang bagay siya. Okay? It's good to have both of these hand in hand. Kasi yung creative one is, kumbaga, what defines your purpose eh? Ba't ginagawa mo to? Ano yung problems that we need to solve? Ano yung mga ideas? Ano yung mga ilalagay natin? And then artistic yung nag-implement nun. Artistic yung nagdo-drawing, artistic yung nagle-layout and everything, di ba? So, malinaw ba yan, guys? Sana malinaw yung pagkaka-explain ko. Ang point ko lang why I compared the two is because some of us might feel na, kaya natin i-rate yung sarili natin ng sobrang baba kanina is because, hindi ko kayang gumawa, hindi ko kayang And when it comes to design, it only comprises this half lang, yung pagiging artistic lang, yung creating lang. But then, yung ideas, kung meron kayong mga ideas, di ba? Like, paano ko makaka-recruit, paano ko makaka-attract, ito yung mga gusto kong nakalagay sa posters ko, ito yung mga gusto kong makita ng clients ko. That's being creative. And that's actually a big thing already. So if you have that vision, ito yung vision na part ito yung kabila yung action di ba? Pag i-combine mo yan, then you will be very successful in marketing yourself and making good posters and materials. So sa ngayon, I think a lot of us naman are very creative. A lot of us have ideas on what we want, di ba? Anong mga gusto nating makita ng clients, anong mga gusto nating pang-attract. Doon tayo more on sa implementation. And that is why we have trainings like this to help us with improving our artistic ability. So okay ba yun, guys? And please type in okay kung okay sa inyo yung mga sinabi ko. And kung may objections kayo, paki-raise na din kung may other take kayo regarding this matter. And so don't be guys, huwag kayong panghinaan na parang ay hindi ako magaling. Don't think that you're not magaling when it comes to this kasi ako for me the fact that you're here and willing to learn on how to do the practical stuff implementing, di ba, using Canva, that means you already have a lot of ideas and you want to develop that skill na lang into implementing. So, all of you are creative. So, palakpakan natin sarili natin when it comes to that. Okay? And then, for the next question, ano ba yung next question natin? Is design objective or subjective? So, ito. So, may mga nagsasabi na subjective siya, it depends on the feel, kanya-kanya, di ba? Objective is yung parang, may certain ways talaga, dapat ganito, dapat ganyan. So, this is my take on that. It's actually both, okay? So, dito sa left yung subjective, for me, walang surefire way at wala naman talagang like stiff or strict rules to follow when it comes to design. Like, ganito yung gusto ko maraming curves, gusto ko colorful, gusto ko more on geometric, more on straight lines. That's okay, that's me, diba? Designing and creating materials are mostly subjective and based loosely on one's personality and skill level. So, kaya ko kanina kayo pinapili kung ano yung nafe-feel nyo na nag-resonate sa inyo is because that's your personality. So like I've said kanina, di ba, na parang iba-iba tayo ng personality. So in a way, pwedeng iba-iba rin tayo ng ma-come up na design in the future. Iba yung taste ni Neil sa taste ko, iba yung taste ni Christine sa taste ni Argel, di ba? So walang strict rules talaga when designing. But having said that, design is also objective. Kasi, even though wala naman talagang like stiff rules, may mga do's and don'ts pa rin when it comes to designing. And it's more effective when you follow a process. So first, do's and don'ts, we'll be having a session on practical tips on design. Like, to name a few, may mga times na nag-cringe ako when I see presentations na ang ginagamit na picture is may watermark. Nakakita ba kayo ng ganun, guys? Yung may picture tapos may watermark na mga lines and mga marka na di ba? And dream style. Di ba yung mga stock photo, ganyan, na nakamarka. Or using Comic Sans as font, for example, sa mga posters. Ayan, may mga practical tips na lang, okay, on how to make your posters look more professional. Meron din ako one time na I got so triggered. Alam to lang nila Argel kasi we were in a talk and the presenter who's a really good presenter kasi matalino talaga, magaling talaga. But then ang ginamit is it's neon blue background and a red na text, red na font. So mabubulag ka talaga pag tinry mong basahin kung ano yung nakasulat. No? So that is when that's what I mean when I say na design is also objective. Kasi meron pa rin naman tayong tinatawag na good design talaga. So even if it's subjective, meron pa rin talagang mga good and bad design. So we will teach you sa marketing on what to avoid and kumbaga ano yung magagandang, like for example, combination ng fonts, or colors that you can use, or yung kaninang na-bring up sa simula, no? Like what captions to use for us to effectively portray our message, diba? So, and we'll teach you all that in the future sessions. So, and you follow a process. So, hindi lang to basta-basta, ako at least when I do it, I just don't like, okay, magde-design ako. ganyan. Hindi ganon. Like, I follow a process din myself. I'll discuss that in the next slide. And finally, there's what we call company branding that we should follow. So this is very important. This is something that we should always keep in mind kasi number one, for example, we can't openly use our company's logo, AIA, kasi branding nila yan. So when we create, as much as possible, we don't use it. So Starbright logo, and talk to DJ kung pwedeng gamitin yung logo natin sa mga materials. But then may mga ganun tayong in a way, not really, restrictions din in a way, and also like what materials to use kasi some materials are copyrighted, di ba? Some of the assets we can't use freely. So yun nga, yung iba na mga stock photos na may mga watermark pa, then that means na kinuha mo yun without paying for that photo. So that says a lot about your design, di ba? So yun, that's what I mean by design is objective. So gets ba natin na it's actually a combination of both? We are all free to use our creative juices, our artistic abilities when creating something, but meron pa rin tayong mga limitations. And there's like a proper and more efficient way to do things. Okay? So, yan. Ito yung personal design process ko. So, for me, I have 5 steps when I make something. Pag may pinapagawa sina Miss A or sina DJ. And ito yung ginagawa ko. First, I want to know the objective. I find out what the objective is. What, where, when, how, and why. Ano yung purpose? Is it a collateral material for recruitment? Diba? Invitation sa ating agency meeting. Saan yan? Kailan? Diba? Sino yung mag-speaker? Ano yung title? And lahat yan. So, yun muna sa simula. And then, next is I conceptualize and perceive the feel of my design. So, how I want it to look like. So, gusto ko ba na more colorful siya? Or like, depende rin sa activity. So, is it supposed to be like a fun activity? So, I'm gonna be using like bright colors. I'm gonna be using assets or images na mga tao na masasaya, ganyan, or kumakain. Or is it like a serious meeting na for example planning, di ba, na kailangan more of the fonts that I will use are more, kumbaga, I don't know, like professional looking, di ba, hindi yung mga playful fonts, ganyan. So inaano ko yun, iniisip natin yon kung ano yung feel, kasi for a design or a marketing material to be effective, dapat nga nako-communicate mo din yung gusto mo. Kumbaga, aligned yung gusto mo, yung purpose mo dun sa material na magagawa mo and product mo. Like for example, if you want recruitment material na ang purpose mo is to recruit millennials, for example, or fun-loving individuals, diba? So kung yun yung purpose mo, then you can create a recruitment invite na mukhang masaya yung mga tao. You use assets like that na they're having fun or they're playing or this is not like parang super strict na workplace, di ba? Na dito may fun, masaya tayo kasi yun yung gusto mong i-invite. On the other hand, if you want to invite naman people who are really business professionals, executives, di ba? So hindi aligned kung gagamit ka ng like super playful na mga images, di ba, or materials or playful fonts. So maybe for them, you would want yung kanina, yung number 6 sa akin, di ba, yung pinili ko, yung parang debonair, respectful. You might want to consider using that that parang feel or template, di ba? So yun, iba-iba. So hindi siya like one size fits all when it comes to design. So alamin niyo yung feel and purpose nung paggawa nyo. And then, number 3 is identify the elements that you need. So, ano yung mga kailangan? So, yun nga, pag alam mo na yung feel, kailangan ko ng like, I don't know, vector images or mga cartoons or images na mga seryoso na tao or nagpe-present, di ba? Or nasa meeting, ganyan. Or, ang theme ng agency meeting namin is rainy day season. So, hanap ako ng mga pictures na umuulan or people na naka-raincoat, mga stuff like that, you know. So, alamin mo yung mga elements na kailangan mo. And then next is you source for them. So, now, we're very lucky kasi madali, may Google. But also, be mindful lang of the copyright. So yung iba kasi hindi freely available yung mga pictures, for example. Although, I'm gonna share with you assets, websites na libre lang yung mga assets na yan. And actually, the good thing is, all of these, yung identifying the elements, source for materials, ang maganda niyan, yung Canva, which we will be using, has a lot of that in its library. So, marami kang makukuha doon na libre lang. And lalo na kung nagbayad ka, kasi may mga royalty stuff doon na kapag bayad lang available. So, yun, you source for materials, mga fonts, di ba? Google lang ako mostly. I just make sure na hindi na free yung kinukuha ko. But I also go to some websites like Free Pick, for example, or Icons, yan, free icons, ganyan. Mga free lang. And marami naman, marami kayong makikitang mga materials online. And lastly, have fun and play with the layout. So, I don't actually have a certain, meron ako mga templates na. Meron ako mga templates na when it comes to my invitations, etc. Pero pag gumagawa ako, I always parang, ano ko ba sabihin? Hindi ako parang, ito muna. Basta lagay ko dyan lahat and then I play with it, resize. I play with the colors ng fonts, anong mga fonts gagamitin ko, ano yung mas, yan, parang doon sa part na yon you can be like super creative na. But ayan, this is my design process. So it's up to you if you will also follow this, pero basic lang naman to eh. Kasi sometimes, ako when I was starting, pag may pinagawa sa akin dati si Miss A, naghahanap agad ako ng mga pictures that I can use. Pero hindi ko na-identify ano ba yung gusto niya na look, di ba, or feel. And then like eventually, I'm gonna start over kasi parang, ay, masyadong seryoso yan. Kailangan ko ganito. Diba? So, maganda na may process tayo na sinusundan. Okay? And lastly, how will we do it? So, several platforms that we can use to create content and promotional material. So, first is Photoshop. So, these are what I'm using actually. So, I use Photoshop. So, it's for medium to more advanced designs. And medyo steep din ang learning curve when it comes to Photoshop kasi kailangan talagang una may program ka, which is very expensive, pero next is ang daming mga tools na kailangan, no? Ang daming mga actually when I do Photoshop, I still look at video tutorial online for some of the things that I don't know how to do. So medyo mahirap siyang gamitin. So we will not be using that. Next is PowerPoint. For basic designs, this can be used because it's easy to do layouts and move around images and elements. So, ito pwede rin kasi pwede kang mag-paste ng mga images, tapos may mga word art din that you can do. So, pwede rin siyang gamitin and then you can publish it as an image then. But for now, we will be using this, Canva, because it's a user-friendly internet tool to create simple to advanced designs. So, it can be used in desktop and laptop or tablets. So ito yung gagamitin natin kasi it's very user-friendly, especially to those na magsa-start pa lang. Like yan, sina Miss Jackie, di ba? Sina Ninang. So ito yung gagawin natin. But kami ni Natin and the rest of the marketing team will guide you all throughout naman the session. So, ayan, homework to. But for now, Atitin, are you there? So, ang gusto natin mangyari for the remaining time is, I want to ask kung lahat ba meron ng Canva account? Can you type in the chat box?
Can you type Y pag meron na kayong Canva account?
Y. And kung wala pa,
pag wala pa.
None si Miss Jackie. Ayan. So almost lahat na meron, no?
Para matulungan natin si Miss Jackie din.
So,
meron na si Miss
kung wala pang Canva account, ayan, wala pa si Maki. Pero lahat naman tayo may Google account. No? Miss Jackie, do you have a Google account? It's very easy. Ayun. Kasi you can actually sign in dun sa Canva using your Google account. So what you can do is go to the website or kung nasa iPad kayo, you can download the app. Ayan, tinype ni Christine. Guys.
Okay.
Short lang tayo guys ha. Let's help Miss Jackie lang and si Maki set up their Canva account. So go there. Pag nandiyan na kayo, sorry hindi ko na nalagay sa slides, but pag nasa canva.com na kayo, meron dyan sa taas na um, sign in, sign up. So sign up kayo and just put your Google account. Or,
Sandali. Sandali.
or continue with Google.
Baka pwede mong ma-share, JC, yung ano,
Sige.
kahit log out. Kahit yung sa Starbright marketing na
Sige.
log out mo lang tapos
Mm-mm.
at least
share
naka-record
screen.
para rin sa
Yan. You can yung Canva nyo ba guys, just want to ask, sa iPad nyo ba siya ginagamit or sa PC?
iPad.
iPad, yeah. You can download the app din.
Oo.
Canva.
PC
Canva na
search,
app.
yeah.
So for example, ito yung sa website.
Sandali ha.
Sige po.
Mabagal.
Sige po. Pero pwede niyong panoorin to, Miss Jackie, yung paggawa. Naka-share ako ngayon. So, you can go to the website, canva.com, and then pindutin niyo lang to sa taas, sign up. Tapos, continue with Google. Ayan. And then, they will ask you to sign up using your Google account.
Okay. Sandali.
Ganun lang po. Ganun lang siya kadali. Or, sa na yung Canva ko? Ito. Sa app naman, ganun din. When you're in the app, so continue with Google lang. And then they will ask you to sign in. Ayan.
Ano yun, no? Canva Design and Photo and Video. Yun ba yun? Tama ba?
Yes po. Canva. Nasa app ba kayo, Miss Jackie?
Kasi inano ko sa App Store, yung Canva Design and Photo and Video.
Yes po. Ito po siya. Ito po
Okay.
siya. Loading lang. Sorry.
Tama po. Miss
Yes.
Jackie. Canva Design Photo and Video.
Yes. So, search nyo lang yun. Ayan. A bit of tutorial lang for the sake na dun sa mga wala pa. Ayan. Ito siya. Yung pangalawa. Canva Design Photo and Video. Yan. So, once na ma-download nyo, Miss Jackie, dun sa mga wala pa, ganyan yung lalabas. Just continue with Google. Or actually, Facebook, pwede rin. So,
Okay.
ayun. Tapos, meron na kayong Canva. I just wanna share yung sa akin. So, pakita ko lang guys yung some of the things that I did sa Canva. So, for example, for my team, ito yung ginawa ko for a sample template. Nakikita nyo ba guys?
Loading pa, pero we can see.
Ayan.
Yan, kita.
So, like for example, kapag anniversary ng client, meron akong template na for example, happy blank anniversary, which is pwede mong palitan, 6th, 7th, policy year anniversary. And congratulations on continuing to secure your future and your families. And then greetings from the advisor. So, these are things that you can send directly to your clients, di ba? Para, kumbaga, merong kayong touch point with them. And they would appreciate it. Kasi ito, pinapalitan ko to ng pictures ng clients. Kung friends ko sila sa Facebook, for example. So, ayun, send nyo kapag anniversary nila or kapag may birthday as well. Meron din akong template for that. Like for example, this one, features to. So you can also do this para, ayan. So kung may client siya, picture ng client, yan si Julius, and then birthday din also, may personalized birthday greeting siya na nakalagay yung pangalan niya and your Film Life Financial Advisor, which is kailangan na pala itong palitan kasi AIA na tayo ngayon. Ayun. So it adds a bit of a personal touch to your clients. And ako personally, ang sabi sa akin ni na Church dito nung ginamit nila, parang na-impress yung clients. Kasi parang wow, may paganyan ka na, parang ganun yung ano sa kanya, ng friends niya. Parang wow, may pag-greeting ka na ganyan, di ba? And then you can also use Canva for making, ako ito, meron akong ginawa na yung iba gumagawa ng sample proposals for their clients, parang summary, proposal summary. So I have this, ayan, sa ating dating advisor ko nakuha yung idea kay Gold na meron siyang ganito. Gumagawa din ako ng proposal summary but not as visual as this one, na may picture ng client and then na-edit kung magkano yung insurance, di ba, kung anong type ng plan and ano yung purpose, kung ba't kinuha yung plan. And sa baba, merong picture ko and contact numbers and yan, personalized basically. Pati logo ng unit namin nandyan. Yan. So kung guardian yan, I have templates for that. Kung ACP. Yan. So ginagamit din to ng mga advisors under my team. Okay? And you can do a lot talaga with Canva. Even certificates. So andito yung sa North Star. Andito din yung sa team namin na certificates that I did. So an example, ayan. Ay, hello?
Loading pa.
Loading pa, sorry. Kala ko nawala ako. Ang tagal niya mag-load.
Sa malaki yung size.
Yeah. Anyway, ayun guys, you can do a lot of things with Canva. You can do birthday greetings, yung mga kanina natin na-discuss, actually for promotion and also to create content. Isa-stop ko na yung share. And so, ayan, nagustuhan nyo ba yung mga shinare ko na mga samples? The good thing about it is you can also do that for yourself and for your clients. And tuturuan namin kayo on how to do those templates then. Okay? Okay na ba? So finally, I won't be keeping you kasi ayan, hanggang 12. So ito guys, I want us to do this. Meron akong pa-homework sa inyo. O, di ba, may pabaon pa. Parang sa Film Life training lang, laging may homework. So using Canva as a platform, create one of the following. So first is a birthday greeting poster. Second, isa lang din sa mga yan, or a congratulatory poster for a top advisor. Imagine nyo na nag-top kayo ang Starbright of the Year, for example, gumawa kayo ng poster na congratulating yourself. Not necessarily naman ibig sabihin na kayo yung magpo-post, basta gumawa lang kayo, envision yourself as a top advisor. And then, did you know poster, an informative poster. Did you know na ganito, di ba? Or something like yung shinare ko kanina, yung mga tips for grocery kapag during quarantine, di ba? Or like tips on how to take care of plants, di ba? Sa mga plantito, ganyan. Anything under the sun, okay? So, yun yung homework ko. Each of you will make one of this. And walang rules, guys. Walang rules when sa homework natin na to. Walang rules in doing the design. Do as you like, kumbaga. So kung dun sa mga hindi pa na-explore masyado yung Canva, you can ask us, like sina Miss Jackie, sina Ninang, reach out kayo sa amin, ni Christine, PM nyo kami on how to start. But dun sa iba na meron ng idea on how to create, gawa kayo guys, gawa tayo lahat. And the purpose of this is I want this to be like parang a sort of diagnostic lang on how we will be able to support you, like kung paano, ano yung mga practical tips that we can share to improve, di ba? Or para dun sa mga magagaling na talaga, para makita natin na, magaling na talaga kayong gumawa. Kung may mga improvements pa na kailangan, we can comment on that. But also for, yun nga, the purpose is for us to know how we can really assist you when it comes to design. So, ayan, nakapasok na daw si Miss Jackie. So, okay ba sa inyo guys? Please type in yes kung okay sa inyo tong homework na to. just create something using Canva. So, anong mga napili nyo? Sige, apart from saying yes, pakitype na lang kung alin dito. Type 1 kung gagawa kayo ng birthday greeting poster. Type 2 kung a congratulations poster. Or type 3 kung an infographic or an informative poster. So si Edith is one. May mga references kayo guys. Punta lang kayo sa page ng Starbright. Page natin. Tingnan nyo yung mga posters doon na ginagawa namin nila DJ and pinopost ni DJ ng agency natin. Birthday greetings, congratulations, ganyan, mga informative posters. And while you're at it, i-like nyo na rin kasi konti yung mga nagla-like sa mga posts ng Starbright. So mag-active tayo sa page natin. Pinlog no? Mag-active tayo sa page natin kasi we post a lot of stuff there. So maki-heart react tayo sa may mga achievements natin ng mga kasamahan sa agency at maki-comment sa may mga greetings. Ayan. So, okay na ba? Paano yung iba? Ba't hindi nag-type yung iba? So, mostly one. May mga takot gumawa ng informative posters. Mas mahirap ba yun? Ayan, si Kelvin will do an informative one. Number 3. Yung iba, puro mga birthday lang. Sige, greet yourselves para kapag birthday nyo, ipopost natin yan. Julius is 2. Okay, the rest, guys, just reminder lang to do this homework para next time tingnan natin yung mga gawa natin. Okay? And yun nga, please look at the chat. Sabi ni Christine, kindly send your design and poster at starbright.marketingteam@gmail.com. Okay? So, ayun, that's it for me for this morning. Ayan, tapos na yung slides ko. So, and again, thank you very much guys for